Well, here we are back in the studio, the Carlton studio. I'm not going to do a painting for you right now. I'm going to show you a few little tricks. You know, you can cheat at this thing, I guess, as a painter, but I'm sure other things do it. Many of you use it. And so one of the things I do, and it's real cheap, that I go on the computer and I'll bring up a silhouette of an animal or a bird or something like that. And then I just print it right out on the regular computer paper, no fancy stuff at all or nothing, and in black and white. And I'll take it down, and then I take the scissors and I cut out the item, and then I can paint it. So to give you an idea, so here's a dog. Now, see, I can put this here, and I outline it on here. That's all. You can't paint it. You can't make lines in the middle of it or nothing. You just do the whole outline that, and then you take with your painting outfit, you fill in all the other stuff. So you're still painting the thing. You're just using this as an outline, which is very, very good because that's one of the things that a freehand artist might be able to do, but I can't do that. Now here's the big eagle here. See, put that out, outline it all those in there, and that, and then you paint it all in. See. And so it's very effective. You can do a lot of good things that you normally wouldn't be able to do. And you're thinking about size because of the screen. With my computer, I mean, with my printer, I can, and the computer, I can enlarge it or make it smaller to any size that I want. So, for instance, here's a horse with a rider on it in a race, number 18, which is just one thing. And you could put that in there. I did a painting with that. And you just outline him here, and then you got to draw him in. So all you're doing is using these silhouettes, and that's in there. Here, I've used this one many, many times. So this is a deer, and those are kind of hard to do with this thing. You do that, you just take a little pencil and you follow out all that and that. And then you got to do the painting. So you're still doing all the painting. You're not cheating the painting or nothing like that. Now the other thing is, and I did have some samples here. I don't think I have one right now. But this will save you a lot of money too. Is I go on the computer and that, and I bring up letters, numbers, pictures of small stuff, and that. And then I print it out, and then I cut them out with my X-Acto knife. You take the X-Acto knife and you cut it out, and you make a stencil. So you don't have to have a nice plastic stencil. You don't have to have a fancy one. Buy one. It costs you more money to ship than you can get it. But just regular paper, computer paper, you can cut it out with an X-Acto and lay it up there and stencil it, and it'll work beautiful. And I do birds with a small birds flying over. That's one of the ones that I do with that, with the stencil. And so those are some of the ways that you can really do a lot of good stuff with and get going if it there, and it don't cost you any extra. You can do it all with the stuff that you have. Now I have a lot of store bought stuff, and there's all kinds of stuff that you can buy if you want to trace it and do this different things with. But it costs a lot. Like it isn't today's world. It's the cost of the stuff is well, it's the shipping. So here's one. I just used this one. This is an oversized because I was trying to do I actually was doing and did a sunset, but a real large sunset. So I wanted to have the sun in this area. So, and I learned this from Bob Ross. You use contact paper. So this here, I cut this circle out beautiful on a piece of contact. To make the circle, you use the compass. Do 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 do. There it is. So now I take this here, and this is the hardest part of it, but it's not that unusual. And I peel the backing off, put this up here, and I take my pencil, make a line around there, and then if I want to paint my background color, and just paint that over there, and then peel this off, and then fill it in to whatever color I want it or whatever. So, and I try to save some of that there, put back, but using contact paper is a lot. Some of them use, you can use painter's tape to put lines on. Sometimes they use for lines and stuff. But you can do the contact paper too, and that. So those are some of the little things that helped me, get going and that. And I've done quite a few little things. I think just to give you a heads up, I tried one there. This is one of my favorites that I did quite some time back, and I want to show you that. I was really proud about this because water is a new thing, and you got to try many different ways on water to make it look right. But here, the sky reflects down on the ocean. You got the lighthouse, the little house there, and those are hard to do. So, but I did it, and I'm going to be doing a lot full size paintings. I've done a few already, but right now I'm working on trying to get a system going. So that's it for today, and thank you for watching.